Hi, I'm Shona Vertue, yoga teacher and personal trainer. I'm working with Gatwick Airport to introduce the perfect pre-flight yoga experience for travellers called Floga. It's aimed at helping you to relax and unwind before you fly. Long flights can be uncomfortable, and aside from walking up and down the aisle or stretching in your seat, there's not a lot you can do. But this Floga sequence provides you with all that you need to relax your body and mind before you board. This routine can help those experiencing nerves and anxiety, as well as improve blood flow and circulation. Many people throughout the UK often experience nerves when flying, and this can often stop them from travelling to the places they'd love to visit. I think it's great that Gatwick have come up with a practical and enjoyable solution to help passengers have the best flying experience possible.
We're going to begin in a reclined position. So you're about to spend several hours sitting on a plane, so let's really take advantage of lying on our backs while we can. Bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees rest apart. Lift the hips slightly and tuck your tailbone to release your lower back, and allow the arms to rest at your sides with your palms facing up as a gesture of surrender. This pose is called Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclining cobbler's pose. If you're super tight in the hips, you're going to want to move your feet a little bit further away from you. Otherwise, if you're open through the hips, nice and flexible, bring the heels a little bit closer to you. Let's place the hands onto the belly and just begin to breathe. I want you to see if you can bring the breath into the belly on the inhale. Feel your hands rise, really engaging the diaphragm. Belly breathing has been proven to stimulate relaxation of the nervous system, which is absolutely perfect for those of you that get nervous before flying. Take a deep breath in, hold it a little at the top, and then exhale, release. Breathe in, hold it. Feel that fullness and that lightness. And then from there, open the mouth, exhale, let the breath release. Inhale. And then exhale. Feel your entire body relax as you take that exhale. Last time, inhale. And then exhale. So from here, we're going to interlace the fingers and extend your arms up. Stretch the ribs away from the hips. Really feel that lengthening through the lower spine. And then take your hands down to your thighs and bring the knees in together into your chest as you exhale. From here, you're going to keep hold of the right knee as you extend the left knee towards the floor for Pavan Muktasana. This pose actually stimulates digestion by compressing and massaging it into your ascending colon, stimulating a little healthy movement. So we're going to come into a twist. So take the right leg across the body towards the floor and extend your right arm back behind you. And just relax your shoulder to the floor. If you ever experience pain during any of these postures, just stop and come back to the previous posture. If you feel you're able to take your knee to the floor, go ahead and do it. Allow your body to relax into this. This is actually going to compress into your stomach a little here, which will massage, again, your digestive system. Really feel your body relax here. Melt the shoulder to the floor if you can, softening through the face, the arms, the legs, and the stomach. From here, we're going to come back to center, bring the knee back into the chest, and then slowly release the legs. So we'll change sides. Hug the left knee into the chest. Get a little massage and compression for your descending colon this time and into your stomach. We'll take it into a twist again, so allow the knee to come across the body and towards the floor. The left arm extends back behind you, and just relax as you breathe out. Draw the belly in to create more space for the lower back and the spinal muscles to release. Again, compressing into your stomach. The digestive system can get a little sluggish when we fly, so we want to really help that. Hug the knee back into the chest and then release. Interlace your fingers, extend your arms up, stretch up, and then hug both knees into the chest again. Give your legs a nice hug. So we're going to rock up and down the spine until we get enough momentum to rock all the way up, hands to the floor, and come into a pose called child's pose. So toes are going to touch, knees are going to come out wide. You're going to push your hips to your heels and let your head and arms extend. So the head drops down to the floor, the fingertips nice and wide. Soften through the chest, the shoulders, the face, and just relax. So this again is going to help with digestion, but we're also going to release into the lower back and the hips, which can get a little stiff from flying and prolonged seated positions. If you feel like you can really extend a little bit further into this pose, lengthening through the spine. Take a deep breath in. Relax the shoulders as you exhale. Relax the face, relax the tummy. Everything softens here. Okay, so inhale, come forward into an all-fours position for a couple of rounds of cat-cow. We're going to lubricate the spine here. Hands are shoulder distance, knees are hip distance. Spread the fingers wide. You're going to drop the belly down. Inhale, lift up through the head and the hips. Pull the shoulders back. As you exhale, belly button to the spine. Push the floor away, rounding. Drop the head and really stretch through the back of the shoulders. Again, when you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and the hips. The heart opens, the shoulders pull back. Exhale, belly to the spine, push the floor away, head down. So feeling that stretch and releasing the head. Inhale, arch through the back, feel the abdominal stretch. Exhale, just find a nice neutral position. So we're going to stretch out into the front of the hip and open up into the spine a little bit more. Right arm extends, left leg extends. Point through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Extending and lengthening. Good. Draw your tummy in, feel your core activate. So we don't want to sag through the lower back. We actually want to be nice and long here. Take a nice deep breath in, find your balance. And as you exhale, contract. Try to bring your elbow to touch your knee. Again, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, contract. Again, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, contract. Drawing the tummy in. Inhale, lengthen. And just hold here, pull your belly in. So you can either stay here or we're going to take it into a stretch. Bend the back leg, see if you can grab hold of your foot, doesn't matter if you can't. If you can, kick the foot up towards the ceiling and allow yourself to get a nice deep stretch through the front of the chest, the hip flexors, the quads, releasing slowly when you're ready. Extend your arm, extend your leg, and then place it down. Changing sides. So we're going to go left arm, right leg, extend it outwards. Feel your core switch on, so the belly has to hug into the spine here. As you exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend it back out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Good. From here, you're going to bend your back leg, grab hold of the foot, start to kick the foot high up towards the ceiling if you can. So really want to open up through the chest here, kick the foot into the hand and really pull the hand into the foot, and that will give you more leverage to extend here. Extend and release. So coming back down, arch the back, tuck the toes, exhale, press back into what's called downward facing dog. So downward dog is a really common yoga pose. We're going to take the feet hip distance apart and the hands shoulder distance apart, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Relax through the back of the neck. Make sure you're pressing into the thumb and index fingers so we don't dump too much weight into the wrists. So downward facing dog is both an inversion as the head falls below the heart, but it's also a great stretch for the hamstrings. It decompresses the spine and particularly the cervical spine at the neck, which we all know can get really, really stiff while snoozing awkwardly on a flight. So allow the back of the head to relax here and soften the knees a little bit as well. So what can often happen in down dog is we can round through the spine because the hamstrings are tight, just as I'm doing here. So I want you to actually bend the knees more and try and get a nice open spine. So from here, we're going to bend the right knee and straighten the left. Feel that stretch right down through the back of the leg. Good. And then from here, you're going to straighten the right, bend the left, and feel the stretch all the way down through the back of that right hamstring. Good, and just keep doing that. So you're going to walk it out. We call this walking the dog. Doing the same between the right and left side. Feels nice. And releasing. And then from here, you're going to come forward into a push-up position. You're going to drop the knees to the floor, the chest, and then the chin. From here, going to inhale, slide forward onto the belly, roll the shoulders back and lift into what we call cobra pose. Maybe take the hands off as well, feel your upper back engage, your tummy draw in. Bring the hands back down, tuck the toes, press back into downward facing dog. Relax the back of the neck. So let's do that again. We're going to flow with the breath. So from here, inhale, come forward to high push-up, draw the stomach in, lower the knees, drop the chest and the chin. Inhale, slide forward to the belly, roll the shoulders into a cobra position, and then exhale, press back, downward facing dog, relax the head. Inhale, come forward, keep the knees lifted this time. Exhale, lower down with the elbows, shaving the sides of the body, chaturanga. From here, inhale into either cobra or here, upward facing dog, but the knees, hips and thighs really need to be off the floor here. So let's do that again. Okay, inhale to high push-up. And then exhale, lower down. From here, inhale, either cobra or up dog. But when you're in upward facing dog, you need to make sure that the knees, hips and thighs are off. Exhale, glide back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. We're going to walk the feet all the way up to the hands. And we're going to hang out in a pose that's called Ragdoll. So feet are going to be hip distance apart. I want you to just shake out the head, yes and no. Feel the back of the neck really relax. Start to move your body from side to side. This is actually one of my all-time favorite yoga postures. It's one of the most underrated because it really gives you the chance to decompress through the lower spine. Let all the tension, pre-flight tension, just relax off the back of your neck as you release into this one. Breathing in and getting heavier as you breathe out. Soften. So from here, we're actually going to begin to release the legs. Inhale to the halfway lift, and again, take hold of either elbow, drop down and release. From here, release the arms, begin to roll all the way up to standing. As the head lifts, take the arms out to the side, inhale, palms together. And then as you exhale, just relax, bring the hands back to your heart. Draw your tummy in, feel your thighs engage. You can bring the feet together as well here. We're going to move into the side body. Release the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. From here, you're going to release the right hand down to the right side of the body. And your left arm is going to stretch up and over. So start to push your hips over to the left. Really get a nice, delicious stretch through the side body here. From there, bring the right palm back up to meet the left. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, left hand over to the left side. And then reaching the right arm up and over to the right side. Really feel that extension. Push your hips over and challenge your weight. Good. From here, release. Left arm comes back up to center. Hands back to the heart. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Good. From here, you're going to release the arms down. Stay connected to the breath. Arms reach. Inhale. Exhale. Bow forward, dropping the head all the way down, relaxing through the back of the neck. Inhale. Halfway lift, hands to shins, lengthen through the chest. And then plant the fingertips onto the floor. You're going to step your left leg back into a lunge. So when you're in the lunge, I want you to be on the fingertips. I want you to keep your stomach drawn in. In yoga, we stack the joints. So make sure that your right knee is directly over the right ankle. And that way the muscles develop evenly. So inhale, you're going to extend and open up through the chest. The shoulders really pull back. Feel that stretch through the front of your left hip. As you exhale, try to straighten the front leg. Drop the head all the way down. Relax here. You may not be able to straighten that front leg, and that's okay. Just go as far as you feel you can. Deep hamstring stretch. Again, we're going to come forward back into the lunge. So move the fingers. Inhale, open up through the chest, lunging forward. Exhale, press back, back of the neck releases. The breath is a big part of this because the breath will actually help you to relax into it. Inhale, extend again, and then exhale, relax. Good. From here, inhale, extend again. This time, drop the back knee to the floor. The right hand comes to the knee and the left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Sink your hips forward. This is going to stretch into your hip flexor muscle and in particular your psoas. So you're going to reach up and out of the hip, tipping over just slightly. So the psoas is a muscle that if it gets really tight and shortens, which can happen during long seated positions, It actually can pull on the lower back, and this is often where back pain comes from. So anything you can do to release that is good. Come back to center, hands at the heart. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the floor, hold this, and then back toes turn out, warrior two. Extend your arms out to the sides. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your stomach is drawn in, tailbone tucks down, and again, bending into that front knee so it's right over the ankle. Good. From here, we're actually going to come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So front leg straightens, keep your tummy drawn in, reach forward. And then if you're starting out, if you're new to yoga, just bring the right hand to the shin. Or maybe you're going to come down to the floor, or for my super pro Ashtanga yogis, you can get your peace fingers to pistol grip your big toe. Your top arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Just breathe. Really try to open up through the chest, rolling that left rib cage back. Come back up to center and then exhale, bend back into warrior two. From here, wide angle side stretch. I want you to rest your right forearm on your right thigh. The left arm reaches forward. Variation two, if you would like to take it, right hand comes down to the floor. If you're super pro, again, you can take that top arm behind you. Bottom hand comes underneath that right thigh. You grab hold wherever you can. So making a little bind with the hands. Holding it here for a deep breath in. Roll your top shoulder back wherever you are in the pose. Really try to open the chest. Looking down, left palm comes down, back heel comes off, and the right arm goes up. So we come into a little twist, unraveling the spine here. Open right up into it. Beautiful. Look back down to the floor. From here, step back into downward facing dog. Drop the head. Begin to walk the feet up to the hands. Take a little moment to unroll up to standing. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come back to heart, and we fold forward again. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the floor. This time the right leg goes back into the lunge. Good. From here, up to the fingertips. Lift up through the chest, open the heart, shoulders back. And then as you exhale, get ready to straighten the front leg. Drop the body down. I really want you to try to relax through the back of the neck here. And try to pull that left hip back a little. So inhale, come back into the lunge. Feel the front of the hip stretch. Exhale, dropping down. Left hip pulls back. Again, inhale. And exhale, press back, folding forward. Inhale, come back into the lunge. This time you're going to drop the back knee to the floor. Left hand's going to come to the front thigh. Right arm's going to go up towards the ceiling, and we stretch into that psoas muscle. So keep your lower belly active slightly here so we don't drop into the lower back. And then you just take it up and over to the side here. Play around with your own angles because you'll find the best stretch for you as you play around with it. Hands come back to the heart, back toes tuck. Lift the back knee off the floor, and then back toes turn out. We find that warrior two position again. Relax the shoulders here. Draw your tummy in. Sink a little deeper into the posture if you can. Good. So from here, you're going to straighten your front leg. We're coming into Trikonasana on the left side. So reach your arm forward, bring the hand down to the shin, and your top arm comes up towards the ceiling. Variation two, the hand comes down to the floor, or you can pistol grip your big toe with your peace and index finger for the advanced variation. So either way, I want you to really open up the chest here for this pose, reaching up through the top hand. You can either look up or look down, whatever is easier on the neck. Use your core to pull yourself back up, and then exhale, warrior two. From here, rest your front hand down onto your thigh, reach the top arm over the top of the head. Either way, you can take your hand down to the bottom for variation two, or we can take the bind. Top arm comes behind you, bottom arm comes underneath the front thigh. Only take this variation if you feel ready for it. Holding here for a breath. Look to the floor, bring your right hand down, and your left arm goes up towards the ceiling again. Draw the stomach in and twist open into the posture. Bring the hand down. We're going to step back into downward facing dog, releasing through the back of the neck. Look forward, begin to step into a cross-seated position at the top of your mat. So we're starting to wind down, feet hip distance apart. Bring the hands shoulder distance apart with the fingertips just pointing forward here. Lift your chest. You're going to press into the hands and feet and lift your hips off the floor. Keeping the hips lifted, I want you to lift them as high as you possibly can. And if you can't see your knees, you're welcome to drop your head back. Slowly lower the hips to the floor. Cross the legs in and just come down onto your back here. So really, really winding down now. I want you to really start to feel relaxed. So from here, you're going to lift your legs up towards the ceiling. For a variation called Viparita Karani, lifting the hips, place the hands underneath your hips. Legs are going to point straight up to the ceiling. So those of you advanced at yoga are going to come up into shoulder stand. So make sure that if you do take shoulder stand, you have no spinal injuries, particularly through the neck, and you're not super new to yoga. Make sure you don't turn your head to the left or to the right. This previous posture and shoulder stand are amazing for circulation, allowing venous blood to return back to the heart. And this is perfect pre-flight. Slowly release all the way down to the floor. Let your legs slowly, with control, come back down. From here, we're going to move into what's called Savasana, my secret favorite yoga pose. So legs are going to extend. This is complete and full relaxation. Take your arms out by your side with the palms facing up at the ceiling as a gesture of surrender. Feel free to just move around, wiggle around as much as you need to get comfortable. And I know we're in an airport, so it can be difficult to relax, but as best as possible with your eyes closed, just focus on really surrendering here. If you feel distracted by the sounds around you, just guide your feeling and your sensations back to the breath. Take a deep breath in. Feel your body and mind relax as you exhale. Let your arms, your shoulders, your face, your legs, your hips relax. Okay. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, extend the arms up, reach and stretch. As you exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Let your body roll onto your side to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. I don't mind how you sit, just sit with a nice tall spine. We're going to finish. Bring the palms together at your heart center. Close your eyes, gently bow your head. Your fingertips come in between the eyebrows to the third eye center. Taking a moment to just feel grateful for your body and everything that it does for you. We live in our bodies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are more valuable than any house, car, or job. Thank you and namaste.
So that was my Floga routine for Gatwick Airport. Remember, these postures can be done in flight or before you board. It's designed to keep you feeling relaxed and refreshed from takeoff to landing, whether you're flying to Northern Ireland or New York, only at Gatwick Airport.